Hello beautiful souls. I have created a 3D house gift box, and this was the first design that I had created, and it opens up like a shoebox. It has the flap here like a shoebox. I love this idea. I think for this one I do want to make it a little bit smaller, because I did create a different one, which is an idea that I had last year, and I couldn't figure out how to construct it, to put it together where it's simple and easy to do, which I have achieved. But this was the first one that I did, and this is how I originally wanted to create it, which I love because it actually looks like a 3D house. This is more like a flat, yeah, it is 3D, but it's not as dimensional as this one is, as you can see here. And it is a box, and this is what I wanted. I actually wanted a like a box shape. This is sort of like a box, but not quite. Okay, and this is all done with cardstock. There's no chipboard here at all, which you can add chipboard in here before you actually layer the inside layer. So it has the base, inside layers, and outside layers, and it is not up for sale yet. I just wanted to share work in progress, what I've been doing. And it gets layered in the inside as well, and it's super sturdy because of the layers that it has. And I am working on developing an SVG. I don't have the hang of that yet, so that's been a bit challenging for me. But in the meantime, I am going to offer this as a PDF. So you'll have the outline of all the shapes, and then you just print it out on the underside of your designer paper, so that way you don't see, the score lines on the part where the designer paper is. You see it on the white side. Okay, I love it. It first came out like this, and I felt that this was not proportioned, like this part was way too small, and then I redesigned it, which this is more, it looks more proportioned, it looks more balanced. So, but I'm not going to throw this one out because, I constructed it, and it's sturdy, and I can still add, goodies in here and gift it. So, and then I also made one that comes up like this, but this one, which I do love, I love that because the lid is attached and it is in a box shape. But these had so many parts, to put together. I say, you know what, this is too tedious, and I really didn't appreciate that, and I didn't know if you guys were going to appreciate that. People, we want something simple, quick, and easy to assemble. So I opted not to do it this way. Okay, so as you can see, I have been playing around with different ways and how to, make this. Well, to make it functional, but easy to put together and sturdy, which I always like to create 3D projects that are very, very sturdy. I will have, much later on, I will have a tutorial on how to put it together. So that's one of the things that I've been working on. The other thing that I've been working on is, we buy things, we buy crafty items, and it seems like we buy more than what we use. So I decided to use the stamps that I had bought over the years, and stamps that were actually gifted to me. So this, I've been coloring and paper piecing, and after I've done all the coloring and paper piecing, I am going to scan these in, because it's, you know, so I don't have to keep doing it over and over again. And then I have a project that's already made, and all I got to do is cut them out and put them on my projects. So half the work is already done for me. So this is the, what is it called? The Winnie, I don't remember what this is. Anyway, so this is how I do it. You know, I stamp all the images out. This stamp was gifted to me by my friend Sabrina, who is the S Factor Studio. And what I like about scanning them in, there's different reasons. One, I don't have to color it over and over and over again if I don't feel like doing it, and I need something, you know, quick to put together, and it's already done for me. The other thing is that I can resize these once I scan them in, so I can make them as big or small as I want. And I especially want to make these bigger, much bigger. And yes, okay, so I lost my train of thought. My mind is going faster than my mouth. Yeah, so, and then I've done this here. So some I paper piece and some I just colored, you know, straight away. And I like whimsical stuff. So as you can see here, I colored her hair, the pink and this blue. And then here I did, you know, traditional black and brown hair. I like whimsical, and, you know, occasionally I will restamp these and then do the same thing with the color of the hair here. Like I'm going to change up the colors of the hair. And I do print the designer paper, the designs on this paper. I do print it on regular copy paper, so it's not bulky. You know, it remains a lot thinner. I love that chair, and I can resize this chair once I scan them in. That's what I love about doing it, you know, this way. And I have things that are already done that I, like I said, I can just put on my projects. And here I only stamped this here, and then I stamped this girl here so that I can just layer her here, so I didn't have to color this twice. And I love these. These are so cute. I love those. She's adorable too. I love all of them. That's why. And I still have a lot of quite a bit of more doll stamps. And here's one, as you can see here. I have these that I've started. And this is another chair so that I can put a different designer paper here than I've done there. So I'll have two different kinds of chairs. Okay, so what else have I been working on? Oh, I do want to share that Deb Hendricks, who is Deb Hendricks here on YouTube, she did send me this package here filled with lace. Thank you, Debbie, for that. I truly and deeply appreciate it. Okay, I don't really do Happy Mail videos anymore. I want to keep, you know, my channel in sharing crafts and teaching, you know, what I create. I want to keep it really simple. I want to thank Ginger Pana, who is Ginger Pana here on YouTube as well. She has sent me Happy Mail. Carmen, who is Carmen Treasures, has sent me Happy Mail. Sabrina, who is the S Factor Studio, has sent me Happy Mail. My friend Ida has sent me a little something of Happy Mail, which I deeply appreciate. I appreciate the small things. I really do. And to be honest, I rather gift than receive. I am more of a giver than I am a receiver. So I am more than happy to always, you know, share and gift to other people. And I don't really want anybody to feel obligated that they have to send something back to me, because I'd rather you send something to somebody else. That's the way that I am, and that's the way that I've always been. And that is that's a part of my personality. So I am really looking forward to dressing these up like altering these nicely. I would have loved, I really wanted to stitch around here, but I could always add like a little, like another panel here and stitch it up. This designer paper is from Arila Miha shop on Etsy. I will link it in the description box below. It's like wood panels, but it's shabby chic wood panels. Isn't that pretty? I do support other digital creators because I like I do like other people's designs as well. I'm not partial to just mine. And this is the Stamperia House of Roses paper, and what I've done is I scanned in the 12 by 12 and then I scaled it to excuse me, I scaled it to print out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet standard size cardstock. And that way, you know, because these sometimes papers discontinue and then we can't have them anymore, and I was always late to the party when I saw pretty papers that I saw, you know, people haul, and when I went to go look for it, it was discontinued. So I want to make sure that that if I buy a paper pad that I absolutely love, I'm definitely going to scan them in so that I can print them out. So when I finish the paper pad, I still have the copies of it. But isn't that pretty? This paper is so pretty. And this is the 11. This is the 8 by 8, and this is the 12 by 12. So I still want to scan in the 8 by 8. I appreciate all your positive comments, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for your great support. I appreciate you for that. All is well. Let's share, be fair, be filled with love, and love one another. Take good care, everybody.